Uh, Mahila, I'm really bagpiping, and I'm bagpiping because I'm really trying to stay centered. Um, I feel like it's the Gandalf right now, and also I feel like I could die. You know, I do, and y'all are still stuck on that Ryan Seacrest is a deceiver. I mean, and then like Mr. T's getting with Briseis and the jacuzzi. So like y'all, I don't know if y'all are ready, man. Like I don't know. I mean, Grox might even be dead. I don't even know what's going on. Um, but like, if you're spending your time getting with Briseis right now, like, how are you gonna be ready for your seal? I mean, I just don't get it. So, um, and then how they would control the social media, it doesn't make sense, man. Like you telling me somebody's in charge of all that, like leading it on. It man, like y'all are trying to cut it short. You're trying to sell yourself short, man. Like it's the Antichrist comes from 1,000. That's what it is. Fritz, he spoke. He said what he meant. That's why I listened to him. He wasn't like y'all. He said what he meant. And I just don't understand it, man. Like, yeah, I tried to do the same thing, but look where I'm at. You know, like you can't you can't get out of the stuff. Like you have to get your seal. Like it's not a question of, well, we'll just put everybody in jail and have some big sign. That's not what it is, man. Like, I'm sorry. This is the real deal. Like, I mean, if anything, she's getting with, like, it's like the jungle. Or, or it's Adam and Eve and I'm ruling her with everything I do. You know, it's either one or the other. There's no like, oh, there was some bullshit sign that, all these Kachina people say there was, you know, Zaid. That's not what it is, man. Like, they all hyped that up. I sat there and they all hyped that up. And it was a big emotional shift that day. And I was in the corner of my room thinking somebody died. So you want to come at me now with that bullshit? Like, no, step back, man. Step back and get through the 1,000. Like, I don't think y'all are thinking straight. Like, I'm looking at different codes every day of breaking down the words to the basis. Like, if you can't do that, then you got to look at it from all angles. And this angle y'all are looking at is like outlandish. Like it's the most outlandish angle there is. Like I'm trying to keep it reality based. You think, oh, like somebody like that would have let that happen to them? You think that, man? Like you're not thinking straight. You're not thinking straight. That's the last person something like that would happen to, man. You're not thinking right. And they got right now, they got the serpent. Everyone's thinking he's Peter. That's what's going on, man. And I'm looking at this Jeremiah 2. It's judgment, man. Like God, like I'm pleading with God. I'm saying, like, look, like, yeah, the fake news and everything, like that's what happened. But do you want Blade Runner God, or do you want it to be that we're doing it now? That's what I'm pleading with God, man. Yeah, y'all are trying to shortcut it. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Like I'm sorry. I could be wrong, but then again, I gotta be real with you because if tomorrow nothing happens, you gotta be ready for the next day. And I'm not gonna be here to get you ready. I'm not gonna be here the whole time to get you ready. And if you wanna get with Briseis and all this shit, I mean, like, man, yes, it could be the voice change. The voice change involved with the deal. It could be. Well, then acknowledge that you're in the deal. Acknowledge that you're in the deal and get your seal. Don't be telling me, oh, it's all this, deceiver. Man, no, it's not. It's not. Okay?